Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. If you're new here, I'm Dipanshi and I love to read and talk about books, and today I have brought an incredible dark romance recommendation for you all, which is The Edge of Darkness Trilogy by Leigh Rivers. Let me just show you the books, okay? The first one is Insatiable. The second one is Voracious, and the last is Restitution. Restitution, okay. When I say that this is a dark romance, I mean that this is a proper dark romance, okay, not the ones where the guy bullies the girl and then he grovels. Not like that, okay. Apart from the smut, which is a lot, there are mentions of some really heavy topics such as assault, rape, sexual abuse, child abuse, pregnancy loss, attempted suicide, drug usage, withdrawals, cannibalism, murder, violence. And the murders and then the violence, they are very detailed, okay. So it is advisable that you read the triggers first, because there will be instances in the entire trilogy that you will be like questioning your entire existence, and you'll be like, bhai ye maine kya pad liya and ye maine kyun pad liya. So it's really good if you read the triggers beforehand so that the problem now, right? And as for the story, this trilogy follows the story of Stacey Rhodes and Kade Mitchell. Stacey and Kade, they have been in love since they were a couple of teenagers, okay, like 17, 18 years old, and everything was just great in their life, okay. They were happy, they were living their life, they cared for one another a lot, they loved each other a lot, and everything was just so perfect in their little sub world. But then one night something very terrible happens which breaks them apart, okay. And they have such a messy breakup. It was very sad to see them like that, because one day they are in love and they are just happy, and the next day they are like fighting. He is accusing her of cheating, she's begging him to listen to her story and whatever she has to say. But no, okay, he has emotions all over the place, he's completely heartbroken, and he just leaves, okay. He ends their relationship abruptly and he leaves, okay. And he doesn't contact her for the next 2 years, okay. And for those 2 years, both of them, okay, they were in their separate hells, okay. Cade, he got somehow involved into the underworld, and whenever he tried to escape it, his bitch of a boss, whose name was Bernadette Sawyer, she is such an evil person. Like, I've never hated a character ever in my life, okay. I really hate her so much. By once you'll read it, you will understand what I'm talking about, okay. So yeah, that bitch of a boss, she always used to drag him back, okay. And she used to what, she used to threaten him with his loved ones, okay. And there were cases where Cade wasn't doing what he was asked of, okay. So he would be punished, okay. He would be tortured, he would be assaulted too, and he would be locked in a cage without water and food for a long time, okay. So he was in this personal hell, okay. And he was very, and he was slowly made into a killing machine, okay. He was given contracts where he had to kill thousands of people, okay. And it felt ridiculous, like he wasn't a bad person, right? But he was made into one, okay. Basically, Kate was a very valuable asset of hers, and she never want to let him go. But he's a changed person now, okay. Like, he's completely changed. He has so many murders on his head, and he is just like completely, like, he's a totally different person right now, okay. And as for Stacy, she was to being abused in her own household by her elder stepbrother, whose name is Christopher. And he's such an asshole. Why? I don't like him at all. Like, it was very, matlab, I was so scared, whenever he came into picture. I was like, bhai, ab ye kya karega. He was like that, okay. He was really unpredictable, and he would go to any lengths, okay. Matlab, I don't want to spoil, okay. If I'll speak much, I'll basically spoil the book. Okay, so let's just wait. Okay, yeah. So Stacy, yeah. So she was being abused in her own household since 14 years old, and she basically told one person about that, but they silenced her. So she was like, there is no point of telling anyone, because nobody would ever believe me, and that's why she hid it from Kato, okay. And she so brilliantly hid it. He had no idea, okay, that this is happening to her, okay. She was kind of helpless, and she was very scared of this guy, okay. She had no idea what his next moves were, okay. And she just did not want to hurt Kate. So in the meantime, she was the one who was suffering. And this is actually the backstory, okay. And the actual story of the book starts off with Insatiable, and it starts off 2 years after their breakup, okay, when Kate is back in town to do some work, okay. And he's back in town, and he has no intention of seeing, and he has no intention of meeting Stacy. But this is kind of inevitable, because they belong to the same group. Stacy's best friend Luciella is Kate's little sister, and Kate's best friend Sebastian, he has a thing for Luciella. Okay, so they basically belong to the same group. Okay, and Kate, he had 5 rules. Okay, he made 5 rules for himself, which was, which were, the first one was stay away from a toxic ex-girlfriend. The second one was to never unblock her. The third was to, if ever you're in the same room, do not look at her, it's a trap. The fourth one was to never have any intimate relation with her, and lastly to never forgive her. Okay, so these were the rules that he made in those 2 years, and he was completely hell-bent on, following them. But all these rules, okay, all the rules that he made, they basically, just, went into the gutter, okay, as soon as he saw her, because he can't deny the pull, they have. Okay, he seriously can't. Okay, he is so in love. Okay, even though he hates her, okay, he hates her with his entire being, he can't help but be completely obsessed with her. Okay, and after they break up, Kate always used to keep tabs on her. Okay, he always knew where she is, where she is going, and every guy who used to come near her, he used to vanish in thin air. That was the case. Okay, so there's no denying in that. Okay, they still have feelings, but it's just that their hatred is much more than that. Okay, so the first book is, just also, this book is also dual POV and dual timeline. Okay, because in one chapter you'll see them falling in love, and you'll see a different side of Kate, where he's in a nervous mess when he's around Stacy, and they are just taking things slow. But in the next chapter you'll see them bickering, you'll see them belittling one another, you'll see them insulting one another. So that was the case. Okay, and with each and every book, okay, the past, okay, it comes forward as to what happened that night. Okay, if you're thinking that the first book is dark, if you have no idea what the second and third book could do to you, okay, seriously, so just be prepared, but don't. Okay, just read this. Okay, it's really a good book. Okay, and Voracious was really frightening by, because this had proper scenes. Okay, so it was very graphic, and I completed the first 2 books in a day. No, I'm just bragging, in 1.5 days, I guess. Yeah, as soon as I finished the first one, I went and picked the second book up. Okay, as like seriously, okay, bas khatam hua, जाके फटाफट से second वाला ले लिया. That was the case. Okay, so, and each book ends on a cliffhanger. The last book is really sad. The last one is seriously very sad. Okay, and this is the end. यहाँ पे this book is all about the revenge. Okay, all about the revenge that Cade and everyone takes. And in this book, more secrets come. That is the case. That is it. Okay, and the first book was, just introduction to the trilogy. Okay, so that was, so this was the, also the side character. Also, I wanted to talk about the side characters. I loved them. Okay, I really loved Tobias Mitchell. Tobias is actually Cade's father. Okay, he's a psychopath. He's seriously a psychopath. Okay, but he would burn the entire world down if anybody would harm his kids and his and their mother. Okay, so they have a story, and their book is out too. Okay, I don't know what's the name of that book, and I would really love to read about Tobias Mitchell. And secondly, Barry was very nice, and the whole book, like the whole book was very intense. Okay, but the side characters, they were made really funny. Okay, so ताकि वो balance रहे शायद, and it was a very nice, I had a very nice time reading about, reading the entire trilogy. I loved Sebastian's story. Okay, Sebastian and Luciella, they have a thing of their own. Okay, and I'm really rooting for their book, because ये 3 book में ही उन लोग का बहुत कुछ हो जाता है. Like seriously, okay, a lot happens between them in these 3 books. So I really want to read a book of theirs too. Oh god, I actually completely forgot. I completely forgot about this character, Jason. Jason has my heart. Oh my god, he deserved so much. He deserved so much. I am really a sobbing mess in the third book. Okay, I just can't even begin to explain how much I'm gonna miss you. ये तो Rachel का dialogue हो गया. But I really loved this guy Jason. He deserved so much, and it was just मतलब it was like very bad, how he got involved into this shit, and he was just super sad. Okay, so yeah, that was it. So that was, The Edge of Darkness trilogy by Leigh Rivers, and this book is a must read. Okay, this entire trilogy is a must read. You will definitely love the book, even though it's a bit rough and it's a bit dark, but it's a great story. Okay, so if you're looking for second chance, childhood friends, childhood lovers to enemies to lovers, dark romance, lots of dark past, trauma, and what else? Revenge plot, and obsessed guy into dancer FMC. This is not a trope, okay, but jo bhi hai, okay, the girl that the girl Stacey, she's basically a fantastic dancer, okay, and best friend's brother. This is the trilogy for you guys, okay. Seriously, just read it, okay. Don't wait, just go. Just go and read it, okay? You will totally love it, okay? I am damn sure that neither this trilogy nor Kade Mitchell's would leave my mind anytime soon, okay? They will never leave my mind. And Kade Mitchell has made it to my boyfriend's list. Fictional, guys. Fictional boyfriend's list. And I guess, yes, so this was the Edge of Darkness trilogy by Leigh Rivers. And just pick it up, okay. Don't waste any time and just pick it up, okay. Also, if you liked my video, please subscribe, and please consider liking and subscribing my channel. And this is my Instagram. I post a lot of reels and recommendations over here too, so feel free to just check out my page too. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video super soon. And also stay tuned for more videos. Right, bye.